Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58, right over there.
On second and 9, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Go.
They go play action here on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to throw now on second and 10. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Back to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Los Angeles.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Muhammad. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
55, mark, 55. Come on. You bet. Go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go. Mike 55. Let him go.
Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
61. Match box right.
Switch. The 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Hopkins complete. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. God, stay. 3-6. Check.
Here's Watson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
59, 55, 89,
throwing on 2nd down. Watson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? He's got him in, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out. The back
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just did. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Yeah. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 44. Mike. Bravo. Coming this way. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Now. 35's the Mike. It's been a long day for you. Mike 35.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown as time expires in the first half. As his guys are back within a 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do?
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
After the interception, here's Watson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And all all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 8. With a catch made by Hopkins. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
44 is the money. 44 is money. Check.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, rock it.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Carson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
Hurry up.
2nd and 11. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, Muhammad. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Watson. And some room to work. Past the 20. Oh, no, he lost the football.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Eluding the pressure right. Now well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Jack, ready?
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, Gator.
2nd and 10. At the 41-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete.
The 2nd down pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Go. 35 to Mike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Towards the end zone for Brown. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And the Giants are starting to pull away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Charger drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's dead.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing now, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Desmond King picks it. The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 20/20 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Better keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out.